Hey, good morning. Paul McGinnis here with some thoughts for your daily walk. And just to give you an idea of what I hope to do, and that's just do one chapter a day, probably just 5 days a week, and just pick one verse from a chapter of scripture and give you some thoughts and some encouragement from that. So I'd love it if you'd follow along and even maybe read that chapter along with me. So today we're in Luke chapter 3. Tomorrow, read Luke 4, and on throughout this week, just read a chapter and then check in here and we'll just chat about one of those verses. Today's verse comes from Luke chapter 3, verse 20, probably a strange verse to highlight. It says, "So Herod put John in prison, adding this sin to his many others." Not a great thing to be written about you, and yet it brings to mind what's happening to John on the other side of that decision. Here's John the Baptist, who's paving the way for Jesus, who's announcing the coming Messiah, who Jesus would go on to say, among those people born of women, there is no one greater than John the Baptist. Jesus gives John higher praise than anyone else. And so here's this guy that's doing what he should be doing, that's following God's plan for his life. And he gets thrown in prison, right? Things don't go well for him. Things go pretty bad. And I just want you to understand this, that when things go wrong, it doesn't mean you're in the wrong. Just because things go wrong doesn't mean that you are in the wrong. Sometimes we have this thought that, hey, if we're doing what we should be doing, God's going to make everything rosy and peaches and sunshine. It's not always the case. We live in a broken world. And sometimes things are going to go wrong. We're going to go through challenges and heartache and troubles, and some of them may be small and insignificant. You just can't get that technology to work, or you're frustrated with this or that other thing, or maybe they're big troubles. Like some friends of mine I was just on a Zoom call with in India, where COVID continues to just mount a death toll there. There are some significant troubles there, even though they are doing what's right. They are opening up homes for young boys and young girls that they can find a place of strength and of comfort. They are in the right, and yet things are going wrong. And you may be in the same situation. John the Baptist certainly was. And so even though it's kind of looking at it from the other angle, sometimes things are going to go wrong. But take hope, take heart. God is still with you, God is still for you, and there are still people that can help. I just want to give a quick shout out to the sponsors, we'll say, of this video. This shirt that I'm wearing is from the father of a friend of mine who died way too soon and way too tragically. And so her father started Life Catalyst. And it's a place where you can find help. If you're going through some addiction or some trouble, maybe you or someone you love, check out lifecat.org. Because if things are going wrong, you may not be in the wrong. God is still with you, God is still for you, and there are people that are here to help. Take that with you today, friend. We'll see you again tomorrow.